Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Resourceco Rugby Stadium at Brighton. I don't know, the football came from nowhere. My name is Dave Webb. This is my face. I've had so many people come up to me today and say, oh, I know your voice, but I don't know what you look like. This is it. This is what I look like. To my left, Jason Hyam, you're stepping in for Onkaparinga. They've come down in buses, and I think they just want to be about the rugby today, so you're going to step in for them. Jamie Punchin, you've been the man for the last couple of weeks for all Collegians.
Yeah, it's been great to be here, Dave, and thank you again for inviting me back for my third stint.
Yeah, we'll have to get you something for your hat trick.
Ah, that'd be nice.
We do have to do something. So, the story of the day so far, all Collegians have won the third grade grand final. Yes. Onkaparinga Women's have just won their premiership, which was an absolutely barnstormer of a game.
It was a cracking match.
How good is Ella Christie? She's still a young lady. I think do we know how old she is? 18,
she's just 16 turning 17, mate. So she's still
16 turning 17, and she had to kick that to bring them to 17 points apiece.
Absolutely.
That is massive.
Great kick too, wasn't it?
Really good kick.
Fantastic.
So, moving on to this game, what are we looking at? Old Coles came top of the table. I must point out as well, I do like this jacket. I am dressed today. I've been dressed by Jason Hyam today. I've
been dressed by Dave Webb.
I stole his jacket last night. So the story of today, Old Collegians with the minor premiers as they come out have looked really, really good in this reserve grade, and very much like the third grade, won their first final, had the weekend off, and are coming into this one. Onkaparinga have come through two hard-fought games. The one person I want to speak to about with regards to Onkaparinga is Troy Wilkins. He called it a day completely on his playing career halfway through the season, absolutely destroyed his shoulder. In fact, it was that bad, you probably can't describe it as a shoulder anymore.
Hung up the boots, didn't he?
He hung up the boots halfway through.
But he's one of those guys who's so passionate about his rugby, he just couldn't give it up. He coaches the juniors, so he's constantly around the club, and you know, once you go, here comes the shout for the Onkaparinga coming out, but just couldn't give it up, and absolutely loves his rugby, and straight back out there, right back into it again.
I think this is almost like a little bit of the Crows' power stance here. Yeah. Normally you see people run through that tunnel. Onkaparinga to a man walking, and starting to speed up now a little bit, but it does feel a little bit like an Adelaide Crows power stance move.
Little power stance there, trying to assert the authority on the ground. It'll be interesting to see whether they actually start the game that way as well. So we'll see.
Well, we'll see. And look, it is going to be about the early moments of this one. Most of the ones we've seen. What are we now? 4 of 6? No, 5. This is 5 of 6.
This is 5 today.
Of 6.
This is number 5 of 6 grand finals that we'll see over last night and today. And we've seen a team come out and really put pressure on early doors. And Onkaparinga, Old Coles will want to be that today. They'll want to do that. They're restarting. They'll want a contestable restart. They want to put Onkaparinga under pressure. Onkaparinga, I think they love the underdog tag, wouldn't they, Jason?
Oh, very much.
Of course, absolutely, mate. That allows you to play that sort of free rugby. It allows you to come in mentally a little more relaxed, I think, without that extra pressure on you. I think College will be feeling a little bit more, have been minor premiers. But,
there is a youngster stood up. He doesn't want to come off the pitch.
Definitely not.
We're just trying to find a parent for him.
Give that little person a pair of boots.
Yeah, some mascot.
Oh, there we go. Dad's on the bench, so just coming down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Come down to the bench.
Our first pitch invader of the day. Hopefully it'll be the last.
Yes.
Young Harding looks like Daniel's coming to pick up.
He may not even. I mean, rugby's such a family game. He may not be a parent. Ormsby will just clear the lines. It's going to bounce towards Henry Nutt and skip away towards the 22. It is something you will notice. That wind is still going right to left. And if it skips on this surface, it's a little bit greasy on top now because of the smattering of showers we've had today.
Yeah.
If you get it right, that'll kick a long, long way. First line out of the day. Henry Nutt will throw in.
Good ball.
And it's lost.
It's lost back out to Onkas there.
Expected to be hard-nosed stuff up front early. Shoemaker will Try and find a way through. Has to fight really hard to get to ground, which he does eventually. Ben White. Sparkles will take the first one up. McCall trying to find a way through. Ormsby again trying to find a way through. Both the Ormsby brothers will really want to put their stamp on today.
Yeah.
So will Isaac Nathan as he swaps away through a couple. Lapworth has hands on.
He's got it too.
Yeah, it's a good start, McIsaac Lapworth.
He's a talented youngster, isn't he?
He is. Came through last Sunday with the 18s to win the 18s final. So, and getting a start here in the 2s.
Again, we've spoken about it. He may not have played many 2s games this year, but as an under 18 and the second year under 18 as Sam Evans will clear, he gets automatic qualification. I'm not sure completely about the hair, but you know, if it works for you.
Yeah, I think last week it was a lot brighter red. It's looking a bit more pinkish this week after a few showers.
Better lineup. It's going to be a wonderful lineup battle tonight, you think?
Yep. Good service from Max Bonfries there.
Evans to Lapworth again. Big strong run of the young man as well. Monfries to Villian and then out to this far side and they're away. Prop against the winger, he does well. Dylan Stanford grabbing onto a leg. Paul Cleary trying to find a way through. Can't quite find a way through, but that's not a great start for the Onkaparinga 14. Who I think is Dylan Stanford, and he's gone down early.
Doesn't look comfortable, but Marshy's right on there if anybody can fix it.
Yeah,
Marshy's the man. He's telling me today he's had 20 years this year at Onkaparinga, so he's been training at Onkaparinga 20 years. That's a long time, and he was thinking of hanging up the boots. So hopefully everybody at Onkaparinga gets around him and doesn't let him do that, because he's a mainstay down at the club. So it'd be great to keep him involved. He's been involved in state rep programs and all sorts along the way. So
yeah, I thought this would be his last game. I think and I was going to wax lyrical about him, and then you just throw a cat amongst the pigeons and said maybe his last game.
Oh, he did say he was done, but
you're never really done in rugby, are you?
I'd really like him not to be.
Yeah. He's been a great servant for Onkaparinga for a long time. Yeah.
Onkaparinga scrum. I think that's Chaplain Patu. Just another, big halfback. Oh, they shouldn't have given him that. No, he's done.
Yeah, no.
He's got to go. It's not a great end to your grand final.
He's in all kinds of discomfort.
Yeah, good hands out to Lean and can't quite get away. Villian is there to support Monfries again. We'll find Henry Nutt. Monfries to Evans. Evans out the back. And he's trying to get away. Can't quite get there. Gets within the 5 though. There's numbers out on the right if he can get it out and get it out early, but there's a penalty. That goes Onkaparinga way. That is backs to the wall stuff. Carl Edgar nearly made his way through.
He did. Almost punched a hole straight through the middle of the Onka's defence there. So.
Strong runner, isn't he, Carl? Leaguey?
Yep. Runs good upright line and always straight as a die.
It's a good clearance. The wind will be behind the players on the right, and I'm not sure what's happening from an Onkaparinga bench point of view. I don't know whether they've not got anybody or they're hoping that he's going to run through it, but he was on one leg.
Yeah, it wasn't kind of flicking the ball straight after that.
Dylan's he's having a conversation there with the bench. He looks like he's going to try and run it out, but
Benny Blackwell will never take a backward step, will he? Not again. Decides to just take a couple of Onkaparinga players with him. Monfries, Edgar, Bartlett. Bartlett against Golding will be a fun battle today.
Yes.
Inside the 22. Monfries again. Oh, he didn't need to skip it.
No.
Had the numbers.
Better off going ball in hand in that sort of situation rather than chopping
They had the numbers, and they had the numbers in the last breakdown as well, and just weren't able to get it out. They're still working through that injury for Stanford.
He's persisting with it.
He seems comfortable to run it out, doesn't he? He's going to try and get it go. Oh, there we go. Stolen.
Monfries again to Evans. That's another big, strong run by Lapworth. He's had it stolen. Penalty though. In at the side. Henry Nutt wants to go. Henry Nutt does go. We'll find Cleary.
Paul Cleary going in.
Inside the 5 again. Rolling away as slowly as possible. Nutt will give it hands. Does he get it down? Yes, he does.
James Francis in the corner.
That's an incredible finish.
Good strength, good upper body strength.
Marshy's out there with Lapworth again. It's made the kick difficult for Mr. Evans.
You couldn't ask him to have scored it any wider, could you?
Right on the chalk.
And it's the most difficult spot.
So.
It's the most difficult spot to kick from here today. And it was last week as well. Just see the trees in the background. It almost runs, the wind almost seems to come from that corner and then will blow direct to the scoreboard over on the other side.
Yes, we were talking about this last week, Dave.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a hard kick from there.
Like a 25% chance of going over for mine.
Absolutely, I'd agree with that.
Comes off and they can go. So we'll drop call it. The odds went down significantly when it fell off the tee.
Yes, Mr. Sadler was sort of looking at it going, I remember that.
Yeah.
From last year.
Slightly easier conditions.
Yes.
Contestable kick, it went backwards, so we're all okay. Finally gets to ground. Has he called that a maul though? Yes, he has. Good defense from Onkaparinga.
Well held up, this will be interesting. Looks like Onkers have gone with a good solid pack here. Nice big front row and a very solid second row, so it'll be interesting to see how the scrum pans out.
Yes.
Well, they've overloaded that far side, which has left Stanford one-on-one with Tim Atkins. But Stanford's just filling a hole at the moment.
He is. If that ball comes blind, Stanford's going to be a bit of trouble.
That is a mess of a scrum. It's out though. Oof. Oh, I think she might be on a bit.
He's gone for a knock-on.
I think he's turned it over there and just knocked it as he went.
Yeah.
There's a fair exchange of pleasantries going on there. I think it's Brendan Harding was none too pleased with what was going on at scrum time. You haven't got your Clark Kents on. Can you see?
I can't see, mate. I can't see. The sun's shining. I can see when
Yes.
it's light.
It's nice.
My
and bright.
issue is when the sun starts to go down. I need the Clark Kents to just clean everything up a bit.
Well, these scrums are just going to be. I tell you what, strap in for these scrums today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Villion does well. Well, he's sent a hopeful one out to Atkins. It gets there on the bounce. He sees a forward in front of him and he likes it. Then he will take on Nathan. Gets the pass away. Big shot by McCall. All okay underneath the armpits. Monfries decides to go open. Blackall takes on a couple. Monfries, flat ball to Bartlett. Did well to get there. Lean. Looks for something inside.
Oh, he's off his feet.
He's okay though, he's giving it to Lapworth, and Lapworth will sit Smith. That's not Smith, he'll sit somebody down there. Monfries, Evans again. Flat ball to Villion. Villion trying to find a way outside, can't quite get there. Cole is a pest, isn't he?
He just
Going over and getting on.
Just reminding Ben Fillion there that he's a second row.
Wilkins has gone. Got early. Wilkins down the touchline. Villion, will he get there? No, he won't. Wilkins will score.
Well,
Caught everybody napping.
That was exactly right. It's never over until it's over.
If you look on the replay, Villion now realises that he's playing. I think if he'd had half a yard, if he'd seen it a little bit earlier,
He would have
he
definitely
may have got there.
Yeah, Ben Fillion's got a turn of pace, so he would have got Troy
Yeah,
out
he
there,
didn't-
but
didn't realise. So Troy's happy about that one. Tell you what, that's a way to take a grand final on your shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Dylan Stanford's just come from the ground.
Onkaparinga be very happy Troy Wilkins didn't hang up his boots a couple months ago.
That's a comeback. Well, Caden O'Neill it is who's going to come on. So he beats the first one. And you just see that Villion picks it up really late.
Yeah.
He's got some pace, Ben Fillion, but his,
so is T-Bag.
He's got those long limbs that take a little bit longer to get going, so the acceleration not quite there, and needed that extra metre or so. But that's what they say, Dave. Don't turn your back on a penalty when the whistle goes. Make sure you're facing your opposition at all times.
That will upset the Onkaparinga, the old Collegians coaching crew. Kick is good. Extra 2 points.
There we go.
You're in a little fan club, Jamie. Got Matt Whitten from Onkaparinga who's pestering Jamie.
That's the wind, I think, helping there, Dave, on that kick. Pushing it straight through.
So Evans will restart. And the wind helps with the restarts this way. Contestable,
Nice
Monfries to Blackall. Oh, good work from the big fella again. Monfries will come to Villion, then to Atkins, who tries to step inside of O'Neill. It does look like they've finally given up on Dylan Stanford. Evans to Edgar. Edgar looks for a gap, not there. Again, it's mucky at the breakdown. Monfries. Evans again to Lean. He's had no room out there so far, Delano Lean. Fillion. Just goes straight into the teeth of defence. Evans. Had to pull it back inside then. Almost gets away. Shirt was slightly too big.
It's a lovely sidestep to get through.
Bartlett. He'll try and go straight. Knocked backwards, but goes again. Monfries. Lapworth. Had to stop. Again, Isaac Nathan goes so low in those tackles. Evans. Options inside and out. Gets the offload away to Nutt. He can't quite bring it in. There around the 5 metre line. Evans again. Little show and then tries to get there. Can't quite get there. Then he will get there.
Yep. Arms up. Lovely run.
The follow-up, I think, came from Alistair Ward.
Just gave him that little push.
And that was just momentum and pushing and pushing and pushing from old Collegians.
And we see Henry down on the ground there.
It's just broken field stuff.
It is. Keep punching at that line. Keep punching those gaps. Go to the limbs. And that's what Chris Evans has done in the last couple of phases.
Is that Burjo who snuck that try?
It is, I think so. I think that's, we're giving Chris the credit, but there's Burjo going over.
The Froth Doctor making his making himself known.
His entry with a big dive over the line.
Putting whatever he's putting down a challenge to the cocktail captain there. The Froth Doctor should be an interesting chat on Instagram later. Shout out to those two.
Yes.
Villion will look to kick from here. Just chips it.
And he's got it.
Wind helps from that side. Very similar place to where Ella Christie with ice water in her veins tied up the women's grand final.
It was unbelievable.
Chaplin Patu will restart. That is a wonderful restart as well.
Isn't that good? Oh, wow.
And it's a great take, and they're away again. Jake Mulder got there. Just been mucky at breakdowns, though. Ben White. Patu again to Ormsby. Looks for something inside, and that door was closed very quickly. Managed to get the offload away, though, to Schumacher. It's not Lapworth who got hands on. And Monfries will put the boot through it. Atkins is going to chase. Caden O'Neill had to sit up, has to let it bounce, does very, very well. Brings it in with just his fingertips. Hands are on again for Old Coles.
He's got it.
No. He was the second one in, I think, Atkins.
He was.
Henry Nutt got there, lost out, and then Atkins doesn't get a shot at it.
No, that's very true.
Am I wrong?
Correct. Ruck is formed, so you got to beat the ruck.
Ruck is
got to have those. Got to have those hands on the ball before the ruck forms. So
absolutely.
Henry Nutt, excellent over the ball. He is a great open rugby player. Getting his hands on the ball there quickly, but yeah, unfortunately, he's beaten the ruck, but next man in hadn't. So then second man can't put his hands on.
That's exactly right.
So an Onkaparinga line out just underneath us. Five-man line out for Onkaparinga. Mulder off the top, Patu to Ormsby. He's found a gap! Has Golding on the inside, didn't need him! Bartlett is chasing back, not going to get there quick enough.
Very good run, good punch through the centre.
Excellent timing of the run, just wrong footing.
The
Old Coles player, the old show and go with a dummy run from Kane on the inside.
That's the punch of the line there. And then outside of Ben.
He broke the ankles of Filion.
That's it. Chipsy wasn't quite quick enough.
Nearly there, he went to punch the ball.
Yeah.
About all he could have done at that point, you'd think.
Well, that's exactly right, yeah.
How important will conversions be at the end of this one?
Well, yes, if the score keeps swinging both ways, then every point's going to count at the end of the day. So.
Now, we are right, the scoreboard in the stadium is wrong. It is 12 points apiece at the moment.
That's what I thought, yes.
Yeah, just looking up at that as we look over his shoulder.
You might now need to cancel your radio silence, get him to update it.
I think I might just do that quickly.
So 14 points to 12 as we approach 20 minutes on the Wojtek scoreboard. Evans will kick off again in the wind that is working this way. Look at it, hold again. Yeah. It's not gone far enough this time.
They're playing it.
Oh.
Nice wrap up by Burjo.
Again, a little bit of man and ball for Golding, and finally gets away with a big hit from Cleary. Will dislodge the ball, then out to Nutt. Nutt doesn't really have anything outside him, so look for safety, and the safety is Ben Blackwell. Better tackle from Nathan.
Just a bit isolated there. Yep.
Yeah. Obviously no clear release.
Oh, yes, okay, so tackler hasn't released.
There we go.
Saved
Sparkles on that one. Not sure if he was the tackler, but that's all right. Referee's seen what he's seen. Can only ref what you see, that's what they say.
That's all it is. Oh, Evans doesn't find it. Chappell had come back there, and then Ormsby will let his boot go through it, and there you see the difference in the wind. So Old Collegians will have the line out down in front of us. We'll get a look at Henry Nutt.
Henry's a very good line out thrower.
Well, they've gone 5-man as well.
Oh, he had to.
Yeah, I had him
to
no
do it
doubt.
to him straight before he threw it in. Come on, that's just not fair.
No, that's it.
Henry, normally an excellent line-out thrower.
I'll have to apologise to Henry for that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Mockers on him something.
I don't think there's much you can do. I don't. You want to give him a wrap-up, don't you?
Absolutely. I love the way he throws the ball in. Yeah, the wind working against him in that one. He's just picking up a bit more.
So these scrums again are
It's a good
big
scrum.
and strong in the front of it. Just compressed. Oh, Chappell's swung a leg at it and it works.
Wow, that was yeah.
Wilkins again, trying to find a way through. Ends up in the hands of Golding. He does well as well. Another penalty. Ben White points at the post almost straight away.
Yeah, and these are the decisions that are going to make the difference in the end of the day, I think. Going for those points, it's grand final.
Well,
after all.
points win prizes.
That's it.
Oh, what good was that from, well, Wilkins, I think. I think Dom Chappell probably got away with one there.
Absolutely. Calm under pressure, but a bit of luck going his way as well.
Kind of has that, Dom Chappell. Luck going his way. He doesn't carry a lot of weight. I think he's about 27 kilograms wringing wet.
But we love Dom Chappell.
Wow, he has magical footwork. Showed it there in a different way, but has incredible footwork and unbelievable speed. So, love to watch him running with the ball. Hopefully he gets in a bit of space. Just looking at that penalty, Dave. So the intentional knockdown, not having a realistic chance of regathering the ball.
Let it go, Jason. Let it go. Good Lord. So Batu will take the penalty kick.
Just looking at Collegians, we've only got three players looking to the rear. Beautiful kick.
So another restart. Evans will just need to push it a little bit further. But it would be great as a kicker just to get it on the 10-metre line. And it almost goes vertical once it gets across the 10-metre line.
And just as you said that, the wind's just picked up again, so probably a similar result if he goes high.
We're just waiting. Schumacher's down as well. We've seen some injuries today.
Oh, yeah.
So Schumacher will come off, and they have made a change, and that's much better judged than I don't think that's gone 10.
I think you're dead right there, Dave.
And that's one where Atkins almost needed to leave that and let that go 10. It would have got there, I think.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to go over the 10. Just probably got intercepted a little bit early.
Onkaparinga will split again.
Evens on both sides.
I think I would have liked to see them, overload this side and just give Dom Chappell a one-on-one, but
I'm not sure. Delano Lean hits like a truck.
Yeah, but he's got to catch him.
He is a violent contact maker in rugby.
He's still got to catch him.
that's fair, but he's not a slouch.
There he goes. Chappell, the excitement machine. Oh! I've got a feeling Mr. Evans, if he hasn't done his shoulder, maybe sitting down and recovering anyway.
He may have some time on his hands.
Inside ball is good.
Playing advantage at the moment. More high. And yes, Chris is very, very slow. He's not getting to his feet yet.
No,
he's
White
up, but
is
he's holding that shoulder.
Trying to find a way through. Can't quite get there. They'll come back for that penalty, I think, and I think they're going to be missing. I think we saw Sam Evans get a yellow card in 2 weeks ago, isn't there?
Just trying to remember.
I thought we did.
May have. Yeah.
Initial contact with the shoulder, rides up.
Behave yourself. That's a high one.
It's a high one, but penalty only. Initial contact with the shoulder, then rides up.
Yeah. He comes around the ball and over the ball.
Hits the shoulder and then rides up and makes contact. Yep.
Was it penalty? It is penalty only, but
penalty. Yep.
Absolutely.
He's floating around, Dom Chappell. Or he's coming to chase this kick, but I've seen him float around the backside.
Yeah, he's dropped into the mid now.
This will be to chase the kick up off the post, but
absolutely.
He's been floating around. High kick, straight across the front. They get the
he should look to inject himself into different parts of play.
Don't they get the scrum there? Kick
No.
dad.
No, penalty for kicking to posts.
Yep.
You don't have that opportunity of scrum back from where it gets kicked dead if it's if you've
22
elected
drop out.
if you've elected to kick for posts. Yeah.
Oh, Evans.
Interesting.
Cheeky.
We lost it.
Didn't work. Almost worked, but not quite.
Yeah.
It's given them a very, very short field to deal with.
Smart move, but the execution just wasn't quite there.
Absolutely.
Ormsby.
Jake Mulder very awake there on that little.
Did really well. Isaac
maneuver.
Nathan. Now we'll see, after seeing his sister with a man of the match performance. McCall. Many other thoughts for Tom McCall there.
I have to say, I was surprised to see Tom throw the pass in his first carry of the ball early today. So.
Tom's usually the one that's going to be taking it up hard.
Patu to Ormsby, and again Ormsby will get through the gap and give it to Ormsby. But the other way round. Now they've got space. Wilkins steps inside. Chappell, oh, he's done well.
Right on the bootlaces, but I think there is a knock on there.
Oh, I thought that came off his foot.
No. It did from this range. It did look like it was coming off his boot.
I've got my Clark Kent on.
Just slipped that one, unfortunately, Dom. That would have been exciting.
But the last scrum that I saw, like the two front rows just compressed together.
You're waiting for a diamond to drop out of the front row.
Lord. There it goes.
There's that pressure. Look at that.
It is insane at the moment. Edgar moves to first receiver and just head down, bum up. Evans, Villion. Atkins one-on-one against Caden O'Neill. Steps out to that one, then has to try and work through Golding. Golding brings him down.
Good clearance.
Ball was out and there's a little knock on.
Okay. Must have got a hand on the
Gareth
way through.
Roberts was not overly pleased about that.
I think that was just after it bounced off the legs.
Yes.
Just couldn't regather.
This will be an absolutely great position for us to see these two front rows go at it. According to the programme, it's Brendan Harding, Ethan Masters and Ollie Ralston taking on Paul Cleary, Henry Nutt and Ben Blackall.
It's a great combination of the two scrums going at it hard, and there's very even
There's some weight in the second rows as well, isn't there? Just adding to that potion of amazingness.
Oh, a shove.
It's an excellent fight in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, that misses everybody, and Chappell does well again with his feet. Atkins will pick it up.
Oh, the leg drive.
He's doing very, very well. Is he an ex-Barossa boy?
Yes, not ex. He's still involved very much so with Barossa. Obviously, the 18s couldn't field a side this year, so mixed in some Barossa boys with Collegians boys to make the 18 side at Collegians. So they've done very, very well. But yeah.
That explains the pink bike shorts.
Absolutely.
Representing Barossa. So another penalty. There's just a weird feeling around the ground at the moment, isn't there, Jason? So there's almost an on-edge feeling that we're waiting for something to happen in this one.
Absolutely, could happen any second, couldn't it? I mean, every time one of these outside backs gets their hands on the balls, something exciting's got to happen any second.
It's like a slow fuse burning.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the big one Onkaparinga came here for. They don't have a side in the grand sorry, this is the grand final.
It is.
They don't have a side in Premier 1.
Yes.
So they came here for the women. They came here for this. They've got one in the women. So really fighting for this one, and they've got everybody behind them there. I see the women's team slowly starting to make their way around as well. So it'll start to get very vocal, I'd imagine, from that far corner very soon.
The noise that we can hear there from the Onkers crowd on the other side of the field.
Jeez, they're doing well. I mean, I know my microphones are good, but that's it sounded like they were next to me.
That's pretty impressive.
Onkaparinga do travel incredibly well, and I know they've put on two buses to come through here today, but they really do travel so well whenever they go anywhere to any club. They are
I kind of want them to stay and just pick a side in the A-grade game.
I'll imagine that a number would stay. I don't think the buses will be, maybe one bus will go back and they'll hold off one. They'll have to wait for the second grade to shower and change before they go anyway, so
might as well stay then.
Absolutely.
Right, well,
pick a team and back them.
They've got all the refreshments over there.
There's a massive scrum from Collegians.
Big scrum. Caden O'Neill puts the ball on the boot, and again, if it bounces, it will skip away. And
wow!
Caden O'Neill.
Excellent use of the wind. Again,
it is, you know, as much of a nightmare as it is kicking to goal that way, it would be an absolute pleasure kicking it that way.
We can see the trees behind the goals at this end of the pitch are certainly picking up a lot of wind coming through. Caden's used that ball perfectly. Put Onkers in a very, very commanding position there.
Getting close to half-time.
Onkers line out working very well today too.
Yeah. Good use of the arm, just pull it away.
Oh, it's not one that Mulder would have wanted. Henry Nutt will go and get it. Atkins again. Jeez, they ask a lot of work at Tim Atkins. They seem to give him the ball with about 3 defenders in front of him all the time.
He's a very fit man.
It's a big shot in midfield. Andrew Burgess having to take one for the team. Monfries will come back to Evans and helicopters it towards Caden O'Neill, and then it will find its way to Wilkins. Wilkins looks for a gap through the middle, can't quite find it. Ball is out, and the ball is turned over, and Monfries then will kick it. And the one time that Atkins doesn't have anybody in front of him, the ball skips away into touch.
Yeah, that's one where he just wanted to see it break back inside and then chip it up and over.
You can see the difference there, can't you, in those two kicks versus the kicks from Onkaparinga on the other side. The difference in the wind, as Evans made that kick pretty solid from the middle of the 22 and barely made the 10-meter line. So
absolutely
heavy effect on play here.
Yeah, that wind is having a massive effect. Running to the southern end.
Patu was a big loopy one. He would have been thinking about what was going to come his way as soon as he got the ball. McCall happy to just head down and go. Ormsby to Ormsby again, and then inside to Golding. He's hit again by Lapworth. He's been impressive, that youngster. Patu, McCall. Well, nice little offload to White. Patu again. And just disruptive work from all Collegians at the Rock. Patu. Golding this time stands in at first 5. Out to Ormsby, and then Ormsby will put the ball on the boot. How's the bounce for Chappell? Oh, he lost it. It's gone into touch. Old Collegians ball.
For a second there, it looked like a sniper shot. Chappell went down.
I didn't quite see what happened there. That was
he just lost his footing.
Interesting. Yeah. Almost looked like he fell out of his boots as he landed.
Yes.
So all Collegians lineup. The big difference, it would appear, is that they put Tommy McCall in the defensive lineups.
Back up.
Again, they've missed the target. Evans has managed to find a way through and manages to wriggle through. Mulder couldn't beat the clean-up.
Good clearance by Cleary.
Oof. Well, that's an interesting way of getting us to half-time.
Yes. We do,
But half time we get there.
yeah, we do like ricochets at Collegians.
We will take a short break. We'll be back to you. This one is on a knife edge. Onkaparinga 17, Oak Holes 12. We'll be back with you shortly. So welcome back. We are almost ready to go in the second half. It's been an interesting one. No one really seems to be rising to the top on it. And 5 points the difference. Old Coles now have the wind at their back. See whether they use it as well as Onkaparinga did. Evans. And he gets to just pump it away downfield and almost straight away will use the wind.
It's a good restart from Onkers. It was something that I was wondering about with Collegians in the first half kicking. They were constantly kicking into the wind on the restarts rather than using the long side.
Certainly an option. Our team of officials, Adam Bethel in the middle with Tristan Clements and Chris Cummeray, acting as assistant referees today. Lucky lineup.
It wasn't pretty.
Freeze will try and find the space. They're starting to target Caden O'Neill.
That's a cracking kick from
That
Max
is a really,
Monfries.
really good kick. It's going to put huge pressure on the Onkaparinga lineup. This is where you just try and get your banker ball. Nothing silly. Banker ball, wiper.
Can Collegians get up in this line out? Onkers have done very well in the first half in their line out, so it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, that was the danger, and Blackhall is there, and Blackhall is over.
That is something you do not see every day.
I mean, if you want to talk about coach killers, that is one. I literally said, banker ball, wiper.
Lineout's been
Why
solid.
are you throwing a back ball
Lineout's
there?
been solid all day. They've been going 2. It's been great.
Yep.
And now, why would you suddenly throw it all the way to the back with a windy day like this? It was skew already. Just unlucky there. Should have gone 2-ball. 2-ball safe, as you say. Look to get rid of it, get it out of there. Even run the 12 up the centre channel first. But oh well.
Well, we're all square. Fillion will take the kick. Looks like Henry Nutt wanted it. I know the wait. I think Henry was waiting there because this gives you an idea just of how windy it is. If it's not staying on the tee, it's very windy. But there's a lot on this kick then for Fillion because they're all tied up, 17 points apiece. With this one, you just need to try and let the wind take it.
It's a left post special, isn't it?
Just pop it up and let the wind do its work.
Kept it low, and he's got it.
Driven it all the way through. The flags go up, so 2 points the difference again. Old Collegians, 19 points to 17. It's not. I mean, Benny Buck. I had to stay alive to it, Benny Buckle, but that's a gift.
Very happy for the young man. That is brilliant work by Benny.
Long restart again, and Atkins again is faced with a wall of red and black. Evans finds a way through. Evans, he's got support to his right and his left. Decides to put it on the boot, make it a foot race, which was never a good idea against Tom Chappell. Chappell has to go back and get it. It's not a terrible kick, and then it just ends up straight down the throat of Monfries.
Paul Cleary made a big run there.
Tom Chappell.
Defensively, he just punches so far above his weight. Lapworth!
Tom Chappell should not be hanging his head. He has done the utmost work to
He
stop
was
that
put
try.
under huge amounts of pressure, and you almost feel that when that was kicked over the top, Chappell almost just needed to take it into touch and hope his line-out could give him something, but Evans managed to find a way through. I honestly thought at this point that was the wrong decision, but it just seemed to skip away and skip away. Chappell is faced with absolutely nothing, and he tried everything. But this tackle from John Chappell is...
That's fantastic work. I mean, Paul Cleary is an out-and-out runner and forward, so he's done a fantastic job.
And he's copped one on the head as well as it went through.
He's a solid player, is Tom Chappell. Will not stand back for anybody. As we say, he's not the biggest man out there, but he's Oh, he will not stand back, as you saw there, tackling front rowers and won't give up.
Oh, I told the story. Obviously, the first game at Old Collegians that we broadcast was Old Collegians versus Onkaparinga. Or was it down at Onkaparinga we did it? But there was one game,
Down at Onkers, yep.
it must have been down at Onkers, and there was one game when I walked and listened to the halftime team talk from Rob Smedley, as that one's never going to come round enough. And they were furious. They were like, the dude's, like you said, the dude's like 72 kilos soaking wet. And they were furious. They were like, why aren't we targeting him? Why aren't we running over the top of him? Why is this not happening? So the entire second half, they tried to target Dom Chapel, and he took everything. He'll just stop everything and everyone in their tracks.
His technique is excellent. Gets himself in the right position and will just cut everybody down. He's a talented young man.
Yep.
Huge love for Dom Chapel. Might be overtaking Tom McCall in my affections.
Oh,
that's a big statement.
Just quietly, yeah, I know.
Well, Becky's wife would probably be very happy
I
for
was
that.
going to say, come on, Tom McCall. Up your game here, mate.
Ormsby, now he will put it in. Billion lets it bounce. There he goes again. Dom Chapel.
And again.
And the follow-up tackle.
Oh, that's a big hit from Ormsby. A big legal hit. I think that's always the most.
It's an important stipulation.
It is. Ben White.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sends it out to Ollie Ralston. Mulder. Can't quite find a way through. Patu again will find White. He's gone through a huge amount of work. Lapworth has been incredibly impressive defensively and attacking wise. Ormsby again trying to find it. Oh, about high. Arm is out.
Yeah,
just the seatbelt came in. Whoa!
Yes, and then, yeah.
Someone came from the boundary fence to try and clean out.
Saw the penalty advantage. Why not get a freebie?
Don't know how Dom Chapel's going. He caught a heel in the head on the way down, I think, and Swampy's with him again.
I think it might have been Ethan Matthew Burjo or
Carl Edgar, was it?
No, it was Henry, not that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny Blackwell wanted to play as well. It's another penalty, so McCall can go.
Oh, wow, where he run away train
5 metres out. Ormsby over the top to Caden O'Neill. Anything.
I think that was the length of the pass.
The rush out from Delon and Lean was enough. Can they get there again? No, not quite.
Ralston. Almost.
Isaac Nathan will though. Onkaparinga will find themselves back into contention. Tell you what, there was some agricultural defence going on there from the man from Tigrenza.
Pulling everything from every pocket, I think, in that one. So.
Oh Lord, but John Marsh is still with Dom Chapel. Don't want to lose him. I think they might though.
Troy Wilkins coming over to have a word with him.
Looks like we've got Jesse Graham and Tom Nutt on the sideline here, about to go on for some Collegians.
Tom Nutt.
So with the entire Nutt clan today, I think.
Absolutely.
Didn't know Tom Nutt's boots still fit him.
It's been a while between drinks.
I was going to say.
Yep. No, Tommy's
wow.
Obviously qualified his 5 this year.
I was going to say, how did they manage that one? That's impressive. He got enough games for that. There we go.
Patu kicks it well.
All right, this game is definitely well and truly alive.
So we're just having a little look at, see whether, because he's getting work on his arm, but just watch as he comes through the second time. I think we'll come back to that when we get a chance. There are the changes. Snow and Nutt will come on, and Benny Blackwell will make way, and is that Gareth Roberts will make way. And the sun comes out again. We're having real Melbourne weather today.
Oh, that's it. Wind's dropped off slightly at the moment.
Deep kick again. He beats the first one. Just rumbling down the field. Patu to Ormsby. Golding will try and find a line through the middle. Bartlett got enough of his jersey. And there's a little bit of a knock on it in all Collegian hands. Not enough of an advantage, so they're going to start again with a scrum. So do you target Caden O'Neill? Do you pull everything over this side and look for an 8-9-15? I doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would have done, but
I think Delano leaned, it'll be against Chapel is a very good matchup.
I don't think it is. I think you cannot underestimate Dom Chapel.
No, that's what I mean, is that the aggression of Delano and Chapel's tackling abilities is just like, that is such an even match.
I think they moved Fleetwood Piper onto Dom Chapel last time they played for that reason.
Yes.
And it didn't work.
No. As Jason was saying earlier, the man, target him in the second half and try to hit him every time, and he just absorbs it.
I think that's been turned over as well. It has. Patty will find Jake Mulder. Defensively, old Collegians have not given an inch. Patu again.
Yeah, definitely.
Isaac Nathan
looked over at Adam Bethel just to make sure that he'd noticed it.
It's almost like that comedy trope where you punch somebody in the face and they just look at you.
There's Tommy McCall with a big carry.
Drop the shoulder and away
Ormsby again. He's going to look to punch it towards the 22. Villion will have to stand underneath it. He's very, very strong underneath it. But another penalty. And that one will be for the high shot on Isaac Nathan.
Yep.
One of the most fun things I've seen in a while, that one.
Oh, there we go. You'd think Adam Bethel will have a little chat here.
Well, he's got a card.
He's got his pocket.
Straight to the pocket.
It was a bad one.
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's just, a bit of lack of concentration when you're going in,
well,
that high. So
22 minutes to go, and
I know Ali will be beating himself up about
10
it.
of them will be a player short. Patu will kick over to that far side, into the building site. Change for Onkaparinga as well. Daniel Harding comes on. Jake Mulder will come off. He's been impressive. I've absolutely adored watching his work over the last couple of years as well.
He's really grown into a solid ball carrying line-out option, hasn't he?
Yeah, really has. Just does the hard yards. Almost Jason Hyam-esque.
That's very kind of you, Dave.
Damning with faint praise, that.
There's Max Monfree's boot again.
Yeah, there's that wind again.
Another cracking.
Just taken away Jake Mulder, who is probably one of their best line-out jumpers. So
yeah, and Benny Blackwell's not on at the moment to make an instep out the back. So
he'll be jumping at them, but this time they've got it. Ormsby just has to put his foot through it. It will hold up, but it's got more than enough on it.
Good clearance with the wind coming down through there like that. You could, as you said, Dave, is holding up in the wind, but right option, definitely.
So Old Coles will have the lineup just outside the 22. Gone as quick as they possibly can. Monfrees will find Evans out the back to Edgar. Bartlett.
Cold though.
Nutt.
Henry Nutt.
Did everything they could to try and hold him up. Colleen made some good yardage afterwards. Monfrees again. Nutt.
Oh, yes.
Straight into Patu. Patu continuing the trend of large halfbacks that we've seen over this weekend. One's lost. McCall for the scrum.
Comes a kick. Oh, look
Is
at
he
the
going to
wind.
make it? Oh, Wilkins. Oh! High one. Wilkins is still going.
I think they'll bring that one back.
Wilkins has to be careful. You got the penalty, Troy.
I think just as he's ducked in there, he's caught one, and we know that Troy can be fiery.
Well, I mean, if he's,
And,
I mean, are
very
they going to go
excited.
2 down? There is every potential that they could go 2 down here. No.
The warning. I think he's looked at the lean as he's come around, but even still, Delano's come over the top. There wasn't
Yeah, well,
a lot of a bend. That's not out.
Lean is going to get another chance. Chapel against Lean. There you go. Should have put my money on it.
Yep.
You should have backed it.
Yep.
Not. We're away again. Snow. Oh.
That's it.
My heart breaks for you, Benny White. That was good. Hands were on it so quick. I don't think. Anyway.
Ben White's mum up in Whyalla. I'm sure she'll be watching this on the live stream. She does,
Great to have you with us.
She does enjoy watching the games and the feeds. So if you are watching,
Absolutely wonderful to have you, but they've gone over again.
Collegians in the corner. No.
And, Mr. McCall is.
What's going on the ground down here?
Just some fair and frank discussion. Firm and frank discussion going on down there.
I think so, yes. Tom's got a lot to say about it with so it's James Francis going over the line. There.
Yes,
So
he's got it down, and then there was a little bit of pushing and shoving. I don't know whether anything was done. There was certainly nothing thrown like there was last night.
no, nothing like that.
That's it.
Mama Sparkles is in Queensland, Jason.
Oh, Queensland. Oh dear. Apologies, Denise.
So he's going to speak to Tommy McCall. I think it's going to be a yellow of McCall. He's going to his pocket.
I hope there's a lot of sirs in there.
And it's just a yellow. But that will put him on thin ice for the remainder of the game. The old Collegians coach, because he has to walk past the old Collegians crowd. The old Collegians coach has already told. He's having a little bit of a chat with Tommy Nutt as he Henry Nutt as he wanders past.
Henry Nutt doesn't mind having a chat either on the way back.
No. Certainly give as good as he gets.
Yeah, Henry's got a very wide repertoire.
Aside.
It is. 2 second rowers. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, they're normally very well behaved.
Oh, of course.
Sadler sends it on
that's
its way.
a lovely ball.
Turn around and run back, Will.
Yes. Yes, it's definitely this corner is the one that you want to be kicking to in this wind.
Certainly.
So,
31 points to 24.
will come hard. It's parity with the 2 boys on the bench sitting in the naughty chairs, so see what happens.
15 minutes to go, so if all else, if everything goes to plan, we'll end up with 15 aside.
That's exactly right.
Caden having a sneaky little look at a quick throw there, but
Back to Ormsby. It's in Ormsby. It probably shouldn't have been that, though. I think Benny White was meant to get there.
Yeah.
Lapworth got hands on, but no, lost his feet. And Monfries. It's an interesting kick, and we'll find Isaac Nathan.
That's off his chest.
Did very well, Isaac Nathan, to deal with that.
He did.
Oh! I tell you what, Henry Nutt is on thin ice at the moment. Ormsby to Golding. Can he get a Chapel away? Yes, he can. Bartlett tries to shepherd him on the outside. Good feet. Holland Lean comes back and gets him.
His nemesis.
1-1, I think now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
15 love. Penalty.
There we go.
Henry Nutt is
He's in everything.
he is teasing, he's poking the bear at the moment. Gave Troy Wilkins a little slap at the breakdown over there. Evans will find the roof of the brand new clubhouse.
Just missing the microphone up there, wasn't it?
Microphone's all the way down there.
Oh, I was looking at this one.
Oh, we got one each. Oh, wow,
Yeah.
we got two.
That's
When did we get two?
That's probably why we're hearing the crowd on the other side.
So
Yes.
they're going to stay while they've gone to a 4-man lineup. Isaac Nathan will drop. Oh, and they've stolen it. Good
Excellent
work from
steal at the
Onkaparinga.
front.
And Nathan, who left it, just couldn't quite bring it under control.
Yeah. Yes, it was a great take in the line out. It's unfortunate for Isaac that, just couldn't quite hang onto the ball.
Just couldn't collect it there. I think he just he wasn't ready. Readying himself for a tackle on the old Coles boys, and suddenly the ball was heading his way.
I'm in attack now.
There we go. Better get running.
There's a change. He's coming back, Gareth
Yes,
Roberts.
Gareth Roberts back on. Oh, hello.
Who's coming off? Did anyone come
Oh,
off?
I think he's subbed on as the yellow card.
Yeah, but someone
yes.
has to
Back
come
to the
off.
bench.
Alistair
Yeah.
Wade's stayed on the bench, and Gareth Roberts coming on for him. So, yeah,
So
he
yellow
served
card
his
comes
time.
back on, and
Oh, was that 10 minutes? Jeez,
Yeah.
that went by fast, didn't it?
It went very quickly. Yes, we're at 58, nearly going 59.
So 11 minutes to go, and that 7-point difference is still there.
Wow.
Monfries to Evans.
Great deliverer of the ball, Max Monfries.
Bartlett. Oh, he's so close. You only get one shot at it, though, Trent. Evans is slow to get on.
Yep.
Shoulder again.
Still that shoulder, yeah. He's done very well to stay out there with that.
Monfries to Evans.
You can see it in his pass.
Yeah, that didn't
Yep.
work. Lean now gets a little bit of space to Bartlett. Bartlett trying to take Chappell on the outside. Tom Chappell, take a bow.
His tackling technique is just fantastic. The drop and hit.
Edgar, flat ball, inside ball to Nutt.
Great hands
To
from Paul
Nutt.
Cleary to Tommy Nutt.
Oh, we're playing on.
Oh, yep.
And Edgar will go over. With 10 minutes to go, they will push that out.
Oh, that's definitely critical points for Collegians now.
Right in front of the old Collegians third graders. Look at them go. Is that Pete Cross? It was Pete
It
Cross.
was Pete Cross,
I tell you what,
absolutely.
Crossy-
Green Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, Karossi, I know you can't hear me now, but please don't get kicked out of the ground before I get you for the A-grade game.
See, Tristan Clements had to go and have a word with him.
Look how far on he comes.
Reminder, he's
Look
actually
at him.
joined in. He's joined in the celebrations here. He's jumped on for a hug.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Red card him.
is he part of your commentary team?
Well, possibly.
I think you may.
I'm going to keep Jamie around.
I think you better not get rid of Jamie. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
Jamie.
Pete's,
Jamie can hang around for a bit.
Pete is such an orator, though.
he is, but I think he might have spent a bit too much time down at the
A couple of holes in his ticket at the moment.
Cooper's
yeah.
bar down the corner there. Looks
Yeah.
like the.
And
looks
why
like
not?
The third graders have got
Absolutely.
their party shirts on and ready
Yeah,
to go.
Absolutely.
third grade sheep station in the bag. So 14 points the difference now.
Right, so eight minutes to go. Into the wind.
We know it can happen.
Lapworth is off.
It's
So
a grand final. And that is Luke Robertson coming on. Luke,
Lapworth, is that Lapworth on his 60 minutes? Is that what that is?
yes, I would say that would probably be it because he's played from the start. So, and Luke is another under 18 that
Well,
played last
Monfries
week.
does well again.
Yeah,
Fine Nutt, who had a huge outside line but decided against it and just beeline for a red and black jersey.
that's it.
Oh, Evans has managed to slip through again. Does he have support? Does he need support?
He's got Luke
Got
Roberts on his
Wilkins
left
to
and
beat.
Timmy Atkins with him as well. There's Rob.
They've got numbers if they wanted to come. They don't need to come.
James Francis. Jimmy Francis, well done.
How happy is that old Collegians third grade?
Up and about. Jimmy Francis.
Yeah, James Francis going over, and that might have broken the back of the men from Wilfred Taylor Reserve.
The happy bunch of boys and girls.
7 minutes to go.
Somebody down on the far side there for Old Coles. Not moving.
I'm not 100% certain.
No, I saw Delano.
Delano's in
Delano was definitely involved in the celebration.
No, there he is.
I'm pretty sure it's Evans.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's taking his skull cap off, so yeah, I can see that at the bottom of his feet now.
Well, Smedley's come on. They just kind of need to roll him off the pitch, and they
roll him away.
So Smedley's already come on. He'll be a one-for-one replacement. He's just bum shuffling his way off.
Shifted himself off, so we can get on with the game.
That's it. Ooh. Ooh.
Come out in a penalty.
Hands in the ruck.
Getting to that point to try and grab anything.
Monfries, they're just putting the foot on the throat at the moment. Monfries will go.
When you got it on, you don't lift it, that's for sure.
No, Smedley. He'll put it over the top. And again, that will skip away. And it just seems to skip away when you get down here.
That's it. Combination of Smedley and Monfries will be a very, very good combination.
I think we'll see a different type of halfback combination. I don't think Rob Smedley will hate me for saying he's more experienced than Sam Evans.
Ah, yeah.
And then that was likely to make less breaks than Sam Evans.
Yes.
Well, he had a couple of bites at it, but he got it. He's through the middle.
He is.
Jess Snow through the middle.
That's it.
And that's going to be an Old Collegians ball.
That's Jeshua's ball, that one. It's getting a bit niggly now.
Yeah. And he's going at Onkaparinga people as well.
Exactly.
Now he's kind of lost everything now. Not sure who it is.
It's Brendan Harding just getting a bit excited. Oh, as he gets substituted.
Well,
so that'll be his last action for the day.
Again, they have to walk past the Old Collegians fans, who I have to say have been very, very well behaved. There would be moments where you would have had to deal with all sorts of baying, but being quite good to them, actually.
Yep.
As I said last night, there is a danger. When are we now? 21 points up. Collegians, I think, will possibly look to poke the bear a little bit. But
well, that's it. I think
it's
that's
time for Onkaparinga to just keep the lid on it, like you said.
Yeah. It's one of Henry
Smedley.
and Jeshua's specialties, I think. It's okay there.
Tries to find a way through, loses it forward. Ormsby at the back.
His defence just needs to stay solid, as it has been all game from Collegians.
Oh, I don't think he's got down.
Dom Chappell just drifting away to the right here. Hopefully they'll look to use him in
he's still not looking, massively busy though.
Yes. A count of forwards that he's tackled so far.
He's had to take a number of tackles.
And that's him done.
And make a number of tackles.
And that's his afternoon done.
Been giving a
young
rest.
Dom Chappell.
Absolutely.
Dom take a bow there.
For anything more than that.
Absolutely.
And giving them a round of applause too, and a handshake from the coach as well. So
absolutely outstanding afternoon for that young man.
He's
Ormsby carries over the 22. Patu will find Ormsby again. Steps inside, looks for a gap. Can't get away from Smedley, and Bartlett will finish it off. Good run through. Old Collegians' hands almost on it again.
Whoa.
Golding runs hard again. They'll continue to run hard right until the final whistle on Onkaparinga. Whistle for a penalty.
Right.
Not rolling away.
Yep.
Don't forget as well, there is no time on, so James Francis taking his time getting up. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But there's no time on.
James Francis is a hard nut, and you're definitely getting up with a grimace. So
lost forward.
Lost forward, and Luke Roberts has got it.
Lost backwards. Bartlett will pick it up. Smedley. Oh, Smedley does make the break.
What were you saying?
Then send it out to Atkins, and Atkins will finish.
I think Rob Smedley took offence to your to your comment earlier there, Dave, about him not going to be making any breaks.
Yes.
It's a good ball as well. And look, when Atkins gets nobody in front of him, the boy can finish.
He can. He can. Strong legs. Strong legs on Timmy Atkins.
Be surprised if we get another chance after this kick.
Yeah, time just about gone. We're at 17
I think that'll be
seconds.
it.
So yeah, I think that was the last hurrah for this match. And
way through the 80 minutes, but Old Collegians have been the cream of the crop in the reserve grade. It's way are in grand finals today. Old Collegians are 2 from 2. We are going to step away and get ourselves ready. We are going to put on a show for you for the A grade final, so we'll be back shortly. But too easy for Old Collegians in the end, that one.
In the end, yeah, I think Onkaparinga just
full time in the reserve grade grand final. Old Collegians,
very loud in areas there.
He's very loud, isn't he?
But yeah, I think Old Collegians just putting the foot down in those last few minutes. Onkaparinga just starting to slip off a few tackles in those last 15 to 20. So
yeah, we will step away. Jamie, congratulations. You go down and join them. I may see you later. We'll see how we get on.
Keep me informed.
Jason, enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank
you very much. Old Collegians, 2 from 2 so far today. Can they get 3 from 3? Brighton will be saying something about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll speak to you again soon.